Hey guys, it is me. It is Nik the Booksmith, and as promised, I have another journal to share. If I can get everything. Why is this so difficult for me? Okay, so this is a special edition of the Doorways series. This one is Secret Garden, and so the cover is made to look like a garden gate door, with the hinges and the doorknob and even a little secret door to peek inside. It doesn't open, but you know, you can pretend it opens. And it's been painted to look like the door has been painted many colors. So you'll see some rusts and some teals on top of the chocolate brown. I hope the camera's picking this up. And then the hinges and the scutcheon and the little door up here have all been gilded with gilder's wax. We have a curved spine, and then in the back there is a little wildflower relief underneath. So that kind of sticks up there. I'm trying to get some of these colors in. So anyway, so this one is a little bit bigger, same dimensions, the nearly 9x6. But the spine is wider and there are more pages, and I meant to count them and it didn't happen. So I'm sorry about that. I will count them and put them below in the description. I'll try to put some stuff in the description because sometimes on Etsy, if I put a description there, sometimes the journal goes really fast, and so if you already know about it ahead of time, I guess it's easier to make a decision if you want to pull the trigger or not. So anyway, here's an up close of the little doorknob and the little keyhole. And there is a key, of course, that matches on that little charm, that little pin. Okay. There's that good. All right, guys, so this one is what I would call kind of a nature journal type theme. And so throughout the whole thing, there is a lot of sewing, but there's no lace and that kind of thing. It's sewing, but it's more vintage paper and book pages from botany textbooks from like 1932. And so just some really old things that I've included. There is one of these envelopes here on the front with a die cut and some stamping. It might take a minute to get through this book. I will try not to dilly or dally. Here is a nice big pocket. This is an image from my botany textbook that I got. It's all sewn on with some ephemera. There's some mushrooms and then a tag. The tags, the page tabs, are pieces of the Tim Holtz cardstock, just some different of the gardeny looking ones. And then there's also metal binders, clips, and little metal page tabs too. There is a couple of these little specimen things. Specimen, trying to think of a really great name for them. Not coming. So anyway, there is a little dictionary entry for pine, and then inside is pine bark and pine needles, and then a little page tab. So that just kind of got all sewn together, and I just slipped it right in there. There's book pages. That one has a little tree frog. It's got some things sewn on it. There's lots of stamping. I have some beautiful olivey green ink, and so I kind of went to town. This, if you see this font, this is a poem, and pieces of it go out throughout the whole book. So this is the first stanza, and I think there's like 7 stanzas, and so it's sprinkled in order throughout the book, and it is a beautiful poem by Bliss Carman. It is just insanely beautiful. So I encourage whoever gets this to read the poem in order because it's stunning. This is also from the botany textbook, just some cool book pages with some neat images. There is a pocket here with a little, you can use this for, like a photo mat or write on it or something. There is book pages. These are some of the Edith Holden book pages. I've done some digital stamping and some real stamping. There's some more there. There's the other side of that envelope. Another book page and some notebook. And this is a big, huge side pocket all sewn on, and there is a journaling card with a page tab or a photo mat, whatever you'd like. On this side is some textile sewn on and a little tuck spot, and I put a little poppy specimen plate on there. Here's some more stamping and some here. Here's the next stanza to that poem. Of course, if you're tricky enough, you can just pause throughout this video and then read it all. You don't want me to read it. There's a bee stamped up there. This book page is called, it's from a book called The Woodlands, and it's about this lady's journey. It's a very old book, but it's about her journey, a naturalist type, kind of like Edith Holden, but not as many pictures. Here is a little plate of geraniums and some random sewing. Here is a piece of that ledger I got from Jibbit. It just was perfect in here. Thank you, Jibbit. More page tabs. Here's the other side of that. Folds out. There's a lot going on in here. Some branches stamped down there. Some sewing on here. It's a little tuck spot sewn onto this page, and there is the key charm on the little pin, garment pin. On this side is a little booklet. It doesn't have any pages in it, but you could write on the inside, keep it like a little folder. Some more stamping. A little Tim Holtz die cut down there. Some of the vellum, some of the Tim Holtz vellum. There is the next stanza. Some more of another botany book. It's called Seeds and Plants of North America or something. It's a neat old book. Here is a nice big envelope. I put one of the office file cards in there, and I put a page tab on here. And there is a little owl charm up on the side. I love all the animals that were on, the insects that were on these pages and plants. Some ledger, some stamping. There is a journaling tag, another piece of vellum. There is the next stanza and some stamping up here. This is a nice big side pocket all sewn onto this page with another place to journal on the back and a little page tab right there. These are some dove feathers that were in the backyard, and so I sewed them onto this page. Another piece of that botany textbook. Some more stamping. Some vellum. I love this with the nest on it. It's beautiful. Some more Edith Holden. There is the next stanza to that poem, and another little folder booklet. Some more vellum. Beautiful. I love that image, right? Isn't that beautiful, the mushrooms? Some stamping. Here is another specimen card, and it has an oak leaf in here, all sewn in here, and then I sewed on the dictionary entry for oak. And then here is a little pocket I sewed on. Here is another one of those side pockets with a journaling tag in there for photographs or journaling. And it just kind of slips in here, and that all got sewn on. Another digital stamp there. The next stanza to that beautiful poem. I know, this book just goes on and on. This is a big book, my friends. Big, huge book. Another stamp there. Here's a little collage tag up here and some old paper I sewed onto this page. There's a little piece of that botany textbook down there. Some stamping. There's a nice big pocket here with one of my favorite pages from the Edith Holden book. There is a poem about violets, and then there's a bunny on the other side. It's a bunny. So that goes down in there. Some more stamping down there. And the final stanza there above this beautiful nest with ivy. A little sewn tuck spot down there with some text on it. And then there's a page from the botany book and a journaling tag. And a tuck spot in the back with this specimen card. Those are apple blossoms, I believe. And some stamping on this last page. And then there is a book plate in the back. Whew. Man, that took a long time. But this lady she's a big girl. She is a big girl. So there's a lot going on in this book. It's going to be, I'm just going to warn you now, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than the others just because, well, it's bigger. And it took me forever. Like forever. So, yeah. So it is, I will warn you, it is going to be a little bit more expensive. And, but I'll be putting it up on the Etsy store today. And today is June, is it the 23rd? It is Friday. And I believe today is the 23rd. And I will put it up for sale at 7 o'clock tonight, Mountain Standard Time. So if that helps anybody, it's just kind of a good time I've noticed for a lot of folks around the, well, not everybody. I need to like sprinkle it around. So tell me, this is a good idea. So if you are ever interested in purchasing a journal, tell me in the comments what is a better time of day. I mean, honestly, I can't be posting in the middle of the night at my time, but if you'd like me maybe to post later on in the evening or in the middle of my day, maybe it's evening in your part of the world, just let me know. I live in Colorado, so I'm part of Mountain Standard Time, and just let me know. And then that way maybe I could sprinkle them around a little bit, maybe do 7 in the evening and do 10 in the morning and, you know, just whatever. So, all right, guys, I hope you loved this lovely lady. I hope she rocks your socks. I had a lot of fun making this big old girl. There's a lot going on in here, and I will get a page count for everybody. And yeah, but I had to stop because it wasn't going to want to close. I wanted to leave room for you guys. So, all right, my peoples, I hopefully will be doing another fun video soon. And got just a little bit of custom work next week, but not too horribly bad. And so hopefully we'll get started on the next Doorways series. I'm going to try and put up special editions at least once a month if I can work them in. Like I said, these are going to be more expensive than my regular tomes just because of the size and the time involved, but I'm not going to do them all the time. But maybe once a month would be a good idea. So, all right, guys, have a fantabulous day, morning, or evening, no matter where you are in the world, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!